Today we're going to talk about creating a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner, starting the day before and eliminating all that stress on Thanksgiving Day. So I'm going to take a page out of the restaurant and hotel book of turkey production and show you a way to get a jump on it. First thing we're going to do is start the day beforehand. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the turkey and I'm going to separate the dark meat from the white meat. And it actually works fairly easily. You cut right down through here. You see, it almost is a natural separation between the dark meat and the white meat. I just bend it up like this, and you can hear that that breaks the back. The reason we separate the white meat from the dark meat is because the dark meat takes longer to fully cook, and your breast meat can be dry and overcooked. This will give you the opportunity to brown off the neck, wings, and carcass to make a rich golden turkey stock for the gravy and to moisten the stuffing. This bakes at 350 for about 2.5 hours until it reaches 165. Now once my hindquarters have cooled off a little bit here, I should be able to break them apart and pull the meat from the bone. I'm going to pack it in a shallow pan. I'm going to cover it with a nice crisp skin and refrigerate it. Now tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day, I'll bring that back up to temperature in the oven and it'll be very easy to plate up and serve. I've roasted the bones to make the stock. Now I'll transfer them to the stock pot. Okay, now I'm going to start with about 8 cups of water. And I'm going to cook this down, and this is going to make a wonderful roasted turkey stock. Once I've gotten most of the color out of these bones, I'm going to go ahead and get them out of here. And I'm going to take the stock that's left in here and just let it reduce a little further. As it reduces, the color will intensify, as will the flavor. Strain the stock and set it aside for the gravy. We now start the gravy with onions. I'm going to melt my butter and add a pretty good amount of finely chopped diced onion. So I'm going to actually saute these beyond saute, and I'm going to caramelize these onions, and I'm going to develop a nice rich brown color here, a golden brown color, and that color and that flavor is really going to help make this gravy be memorable. So now I can add my flour, about 1/3 cup. And this makes the roux that's going to thicken the gravy. Take the turkey stock and slowly add it in. As it simmers, it begins to thicken. Now you refrigerate this gravy base for tomorrow. On Thanksgiving Day, I roast the breast meat for 2.5 hours or so till it reaches 165. All right, once this has cooled down, I'm going to transfer it to the cutting board where I'm going to eventually carve it up. But right now, I'm going to cover it, let it rest a little bit, and I'm going to go back and make something nice out of the drippings in this pan. And I'm going to add a bit of Calvados, just a little bit of apple cider, getting all the nice richness, the flavor, right off the bottom of that pan. And now I'm going to add it to my gravy with just a little bit of cream, 2 tablespoons, a little bit of sage and thyme. I'm going to go with a little less than a teaspoon of kosher salt and a little less than 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Show you how simple it is to really carve this thing. We cut the entire breast off the carcass, lay it flat on the board, cut slices across the grain, and arrange them on the platter. Now we're going to bring the dark meat out. And this is nice and hot. Some people in the family, mostly the kids, love that breast meat. A lot of folks like the dark meat. Thanksgiving Day is easy and stress-free thanks to a trick I learned some 20 years ago from Chef Stan Cosson. Now there is a delicious turkey. The breast meat is still moist and hot. The dark meat is fully cooked with a nice crisp skin. We've got our Calvados apple brandy gravy made here and a nice stuffing made with 3 different breads all together.